Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so Arnold, something about Arnold, something about Arnold, and something about something Palmer's. But we're so thankful, honored, and grateful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be. Something about mistrust. Something about a trust was mistrusted. There's a trust fund, baby. Keeping in mind we're reading collective energies, and apparently some of you have a lot going on. It's been present. Taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences. I am just a channeler. I am just reading your beautiful stories, all types of them, but it is up to you to get to your glory. Keeping in mind that you are to use your best discernment, your best judgment as we channel collective energies. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences. 1:11 on the clock. What you will or what you will not into this creation. Someone's third eye chakra is intense. Wow. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring. Someone gets a lot of visions. Maybe someone's very, very creative, especially when it comes to the mind. We're going to go ahead and get started by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect, love, and guide you. I'm getting so many, my mind's always like, I'm always getting visions, my lovies, and feelings and thoughts, and it's just like, it's so fascinating. So when I take pauses, it's to try to, pick out of all of the things that Spirit's giving us, what makes most sense to you. And sometimes Spirit's just like, say it. Freudian slips are more, your mind, you're disinhibiting what Spirit just wants you to say. 2:11 was on the clock, and then 2:12. So mirroring energy, and you have a lot of 11 energy for some. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, connected to the all, soothing techniques as you are. But it's really, for me, you get a lot of energy through your neck. So for some, if you didn't know, you have a lot of nerves running through your neck, 232. That's why, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords in the Voodoo Tarot, where she cuts the head off of injustice in the esoteric. Someone's getting their head cut off. There could be an symbolically, I hope it doesn't happen physically, but as above and so below, but symbolically someone's gonna get their head cut off to clear out karma. It is justice. For some, there could be a judicial procedure where someone's gonna get the throne. Someone's getting the throne. You're getting the throne, my lovies. Oh shit. 3:11. I was gonna say get the books thrown at them, but someone's gonna get the throne. Oh fudge. Bon coroné. All right, you're crowned, my lovies. Jesus. Bon baikus. Okay, let's get started, my lovies. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, or you can just take a moment of silence and be in silence. Let's get started. Wow, crowning energy. I am seeing a baby crowning though. For someone could be having a baby. That baby present. For some of you, you're getting a baby present. Are you getting a present for a baby? Ah, cutie. I don't know why this baby can grow up to be really spicy. Because I'm getting interesting descriptive energy for the baby. A baby who's shady. And then I'm seeing, it could be a little girl. I'm seeing this video I saw of a little girl dressed up for Halloween. And her dad asks, what do you, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch? And she says, it sounds like it's because her little mouth, and she hadn't developed, the full capacity to really enunciate. And she's like, I'm a bad bitch. And then the dad's like, well, there it is. For some, taking care of the girls. I mean, all children, but Nas's lyrics are coming in, more conscious of the way, if I rule the world, more conscious of the way we raise our daughters. 5:11 on the clock. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Voy a brindar por todos los haters que se alegraron de mi caída, por todo eso que conspiraron para que Omega le cantaran vida. Something, 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 something. Some of you are going to celebrate. 5:50. Voy a brindar por el quien se fue, quien mostró su cara, lo que eran real en la buena, pero nunca real en la mala. No conocen la lealtad, hermanos de pocas palabras. Agradecido de todo lo mío. De something, 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 something y el tío. Something about an uncle's coming in. Pero ya coroné. Estoy en la calle otra vez. Gracias por lo que... Something, something. Gracias. Perdón. Tururiruriru. 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 Voy a brindar por todos los haters que se alegraron de mi caída. Por todo eso que conspiraron. Y querían sacrificarlos. Ay, ay, ay. No conocen la lealtad. The truth is always a gift, my lovies. 9:20 on the clock. 9:20, which is 11 energy. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? And what's cracking? It feels a little speedy. Something's a little needy. For some of you, can have a needy person. For some of you, have a needy child around you. And a little needy baby that needs a lot of attention. But for some reason, the baby keeps coming in as shady. What the fudge? What kind of shady baby? But okay. Okay, bye-bye, coot. Everybody comes in with their my prerogative. What is up, darlings? We are reading for this moon day, Monday, moon day, Monday. 10:02 on the clock. Monday, moon day, Monday. Moon day, emotional day, tied to the energy of the moon. The werewolves come out. We've had a lot of lunar activity, to say the least, between eclipses, between, I hope you got to see it. I got to see it in person. I went outside and I'm like, oh, well, look at this. What a ride, my lovies. What a ride it's been. It closed out a huge chapter. You can look up the last eclipse and see what's changed, what's not changed, what's different, what's gonna shift for you, because for some of you, judgment is in the field. Spirit keeps showing us judgment. Archangel Gabriel is ringing the playing the trumpet, something about a trombone. Instruments could be significant for some. But Home Alone, I'm getting Home Alone, the movie Home Alone. Spirit is the trumpets are going. Judgment is here. No fear. Judgment's here. 11:08 on the clock. 88 energy could be significant for some, but 11 energy. Again, a lot of 11 energy. New portals opening up. Oh my gosh, 11:17. Jesus, as we read for the 16th, and 1 and 7 energy in numerology gives us 8 energy. 8 energy brings in procedures, soul's calling, soul contracts, brings in all types of binds. Maybe for some of you, there's going to be luck when it comes to a contract, and it's going to be very emotional for you, or something that has been deep. The moon energy invites us to explore the deep, like the recesses. Pluto could be significant for some. Here we go with the platonic solids for some, but maybe you call it plutonic solids, but it's the platonic. But 11:55 was on the clock, and then I also saw 11:56, so more 11 energy and new beginnings as well through the 55, master number 55, or someone could be 55 or 56 around you. I'm also getting the number 57, but sent from heaven. Moon energy brings us to emotions. Moon energy brings us to, or brings up emotions. The werewolves come out on the full moon for a reason, because it brings up everything that we're trying to hide. It brings up the true nature of a situation, especially when it comes to emotion. Moon energy is very, very difficult to control, because it takes its toll. Suppression takes its toll. So you have luck on your side when it comes to allowing these things to bring up things within you, especially after this eclipse. You may bring up things within you that you didn't, something about Brianna, that you haven't really explored in a really, really long time. Something about love. Maybe for some of you, there's a Brianna that you used to love, or someone that's coming in for a reason, but you may be hearing from people from your past. And if they're not showing up in your physical, in the dream state that has been present, 13:11 on the clock for some, for some in the dream state that has been present, that energy of you have visitors coming in from your past, all types of visitors, something about your email, something about an email blast, but you have all types of visitors coming back. For some of you, you can have a lot of visitors coming back from your past, because there's a lot of activity in your field for some. You may be meeting up with a lot of people, you may be having reconnections, and if it's not in the physical, like these people are the people you used to know, it is the same energy or entity in a different form. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, let's just say cycles repeat themselves, if we don't evolve past them. 13:53 and then 13:54. And something about she's a whore. Here we go with this whore energy. It's been present, my lovies. Jesus, everybody wusa. But for some, you could be having a lot of dreams. A few days ago, this energy came in, and last night I had a dream where I'm like, oh, how intrusive these people are. For some of you, there's, again, a couple of days ago, it came in as being cautious of people that try to manipulate you, even in the spiritual or in the dream state. Or when I was younger, I could really tell. I still can, but I remember when I started, actually, when Spirit put it in our hearts and in our minds to really study our dreams and where these dreams are coming from, because we are all connecting all the time on all levels, even when you're sleeping. So when you're sleeping, it is important to pay attention to your dreams, to the visions, does it feel like it's coming from you, or is this a manipulated energy? Is this a fear-based thing? What is this fear? If it is generating fear, what is it supposed to tell me? Where is this actual projection coming from? Because people can astral project 1511 and travel to you in the dream state. I'm a good astral projector. It is important to maybe pay attention to projections at this time for some, especially when it comes to people you've had a long relationship with, or an entity. It doesn't necessarily mean, for example, if you notice a pattern in your relationships, you're probably having a relationship with an entity. You think you're meeting new people, you know? You think you're meeting new people. For me, it's curious because, for example, when I was younger, I remember my relationship dynamics were a little bit different than after a certain period in my life where I'm like, who the hell is this entity and how can I get fucking rid of it? Like, this is like, it makes me not want to date people. Like, that's like, it's like, and I noticed that when I was younger, I was much more open to having connections and relationships and dating, you know, even if it's like friendly or whatever. And this entity, it's like almost isolating. Maybe for some of you, this is all coming in for a reason. Maybe you're not realizing for some that you're dating an entity. Like, it's like you could go through different relationships and it's like, it was similar outcome. It was like, and you have to say to yourself, right, like, what did I do in this relationship? Like, how did I treat this being? Because for some of you, you could be treating an entity really, really great, and this entity does not, it's something about your fate, something about it's fated. For some of you, you could be dealing with an entity. You could be dealing with a shapeshifter. That's what's coming in. This is not where I thought this was going to go. but ta-da, this is where it went. Because when Spirit was giving us earlier, it was very like familial situations. Like the energy of your family projecting. But 1711, but maybe you think it's your family for some. But maybe it's an entity that wants to like keep you to itself. Bon? Bon bah écoute? Ah, okay. It's something to consider, my lovies. If you're noticing, if you're failing to notice a pattern in your relationships or your connections, there may be an entity with you that has an obsession. It's an energy. It's an entity. It's technically still a part of you, but it manifests in others too. If you get it, you get it. That's so interesting. That is so interesting, my lovies. Anyways, apparently over this full moon, it's going to bring up more energy for you to consume. That's how it's coming in. Maybe for some of you, this entity treats you really well. And maybe you don't notice how you're under its spell. Wow. Where the fuck did you pick this shit up? That's what's coming in. That's interesting. Wow, my lovies. Something really interesting is coming in. Someone's living a very interesting experience. This is a collective. Oh, this is a collective thing, though. We are all one. Oh my gosh. Do you ever have like these moments, my lovies, where it's like there are certain concepts that make you see like everything, and you almost, wow, it fills you with it makes me want to cry a little. It fuels you with love. It fuels you with love. You fuel love. You fuel life. Your energy, your loving energy, it's what keeps this whole thing going. If you did not have love for this experience, if everyone did not have love for this experience, everything would be over. Do you understand that? 1911 was on the clock and then 1912. If you didn't have love for this experience, if there was no love, if there was no true compassion somewhere, even if it's like in the frozen tundra somewhere being protected, it's like, and neglected maybe for some, it's like a neglectful energy, but it's like, for some, there's like a, it's like a fortress. It's like, maybe you're really spoiled. Maybe this energy gives you so much, But it's like it keeps you. I'm seeing like what's her name, Frozen, that movie Frozen. I didn't see the movie Frozen, but Frozen, I saw, you know, like commercials and clips, and people really like it. There's something about the movie Frozen for some 2001, maybe like that storyline, and then 2011, and something was sent from heaven, and then 2012 I saw too, and now Spirit showing us 2013. Maybe you met this entity then, or that's when you began this relationship with this entity. There's an entity that wants to isolate you for some. They don't want you, it's like keeping you in a frozen state. Like they want you, it's like you're defrosting from a situation. For somebody could have put you in a freezer. Like somebody could have either done like freezer work on you, or some type of freezing spell. Not necessarily a death spell, but it's like to have you in a deep freeze. They wanted to bring you to your knees. For some, maybe this entity wanted some type of an engagement from you, but they never got it. They never got it because you fought it. It's like you were fighting for your life, my lovies. 2111. You were sent from heaven, and you were fighting for your life against an entity. If you get it, you get it, my lovies. This is very deep. Not everybody can get this. It's like, I mean, and not that everybody can get this. It's like, you'll get it. You'll get it because you're here. You have no fear. It's like you have no fear. Like endure, and something about Indira. For some, it came through a woman. It came through a woman. This could have been introduced by your family, because I feel family involvement. There was an entity that became obsessed with you. And it's like they felt blessed with you. Like they felt blessed next to you. But they became addicted to the blessing. They became addicted to the blessing. So it's like, again, it's like frozen. Like wanting to keep you in some type like of a frozen castle. But it's like wanting to freeze your life, wanting to freeze your assets. Someone's going to go through some shit, my lovies. I'm getting a few different energies. 2216. There's going to be frozen assets. Like someone's going to lose everything they stole because the entity became in love with your energy. You are an energy. Your physical form means nothing. Wow. They were warned. Your physical form means nothing. You can drop this bodysuit, this meat suit, if you remember. This suit is valuable in this 3D. You can drop this and go anywhere. And something about a hidden enemy. They put something in your, like Spirit was giving us the magnetic field. It came in yesterday's reading. If your magnetic field is healthy, you know, when they talk about chakra systems, there are infinite. We talk about the main 7 and this bullshit. There are infinite vortices. 2311 was on the clock, and then 2312. Again, in 2011 or 2012, someone attached something in your magnetic field. It's almost like Spirit's showing us like putting like a metal pole right in the middle of your magnetic field. And it threw your poles off. Like it was a polar shift. They shifted the poles. Spirit's showing us like Saturn energy and like the planets, and how like imagine putting like a huge metal something, like just drilling like forcefully. It's almost like wanting to like stab somebody, but it's like, I don't want you to bleed out death. It's energetically. Now I'm seeing that Queen of Swords. Now it's like, now this person's gonna be beheaded. They wanted like for you to be constantly bleeding energy. My God, this was a sacrifice. 2411. Everything is coming in for a reason. I'm seeing the Hanged person, a Cancer. This could have started in the summertime. Something about a dancer. Something about romance her. Someone that knows, for some of you, this is someone that either knows your family or knows you since you were a child. You were not a shady child. Now there is a shady child. This person can have a Shiloh. Something about Shiloh. Something about Shiloh. Because I'm getting like Shia LaBeouf, but Spirit's like saying it's not Shia LaBeouf. It's Shiloh, but Shia LaBeouf could be significant for some. It's like something about Milo. Something about Venus de Milo. It's like someone is a hunter. Like someone's now being hunted spiritually. Like it's like assassinating an emperor or an empress. Like, and it's more than an emperor and empress, spirit saying. It's like a goddess on this planet or a god on this planet. Like everybody is. It's like 2511, but you have such gifts. And someone wanted you to bleed out your gifts for them. It's like stabbing you. There's this movie, Silent Hill. In the movie Silent Hill, Spirit's showing us how, like these entities, like the little girl was sacrificed by her mother in that movie or something like that, but she actually had cancer. If you remember, like in that movie, she was bedridden. But now somebody has a really sick child, or they're going to have a really sick child. So then the child needed a way into the church where everybody was hiding. And the lady said, okay, I'll let you come in. So she had to like stab herself when she got into the church, and she started bleeding out into a tunnel. And then this whole monster came out and started killing everybody in the church. Some shit's gonna happen. This was coming. Wow. I'm a prophesizer. I'm a channeler. I get visions, emotions, thoughts, feelings. 2611. It's all for healing. 13 and 14. Then by 2013, 2014, this could have been a few years of rituals for some. And then by 2013 or 2014, they thought they had like the foundation laid, but they were played by the same entity. Because the entity really loves you. There's an entity, it's so sickening. There were humans that were, it's like the Matrix. You have to be able to understand energies. But it's like the shift in the poles. It was only for a time, and they were told, like, they thought they could ride out. It's like, so someone was hemorrhaging out energy. If you get it, you get it. And a lot of people were like feeding a congregation. It was like almost feeling something about a feeling. They were harvesting someone's feelings. So it's like creating like huge states of distress or sadness, depression. Like someone that's like normally loving, playful, giving, sharing. They wanted to like have this person like apathetic to life. 5 of Cups energy, 4 of Cups energy. And then it's like draining, like constantly feeding off of this energy. And they're like, wow, this person's so rich, because like, they're like, what a bitch. Like maybe they call even someone like a bitch, or like try to like attack someone in whatever way they could. They left someone out to bleed, to die. So it's like keeping someone in an isolated castle in a fortress of ice. Like, again, there could have been a freezer of some sort, or something was frozen. But it's like, they needed to continue to keep someone alive just enough to so they can thrive. That's what's coming in. They live a life of sin, of missteps, but they could hide in a church. 2815. Then by 2015, the 28th of something, the 28th of February, 2015, death. It's like a transformation occurred. The death happened. Someone had to endure. Someone went through a lot. It's like these people just, for some, it's like you may get people that are like, they want to try to like, they wanted to trick you out your spot energetically. You may get people that try to reach back out to you because their karma's hitting them. Because again, there's something about the shifts. Because Spirit keeps showing us the magnetic field and now how something shifted. Because it was too much drainage. So like, it's like they overdid their hand. So like, it's curious to me as a Scorpio and everything that I've gotten to study. And not as a Scorpio, because I can channel any energy, but I really have like an affinity to the energy of transformation, of death. Because when something is over for me, it is over. When something transformed, there's some people that don't like closure. They lose their composure when something is like, it's time to either make a decision or close this out. Some people, that's why you get ghosters, because a lot of people are afraid to face an ending. They would rather pretend, keep it loose, keep it weird. They can come back and forth. It's kind of like they like limbo. Some people like limbo. For me, when it's over, when it's transformed, it is transformed. There's no, let's see if we can come back to this later. Let's see if maybe later, no, I'm okay with letting things go. Because I trust that everything's going to go back to the source, and it will be renewed and recharged and take a new form and go somewhere else. They were warned. 30:16 was on the clock. For some of you, you could learn of someone that dies. A shady child. There was a group or maybe a few children involved in a situation. I'm getting like a congregation of people that are going through some shit. And it doesn't have to be a congregation in like a church. This is a people. A people. They came together as a people to try to die. They tried to die. These people can try to do something. I don't know. I'm getting like they don't want to show. They don't want to show. Something about a show's coming in. I'm getting that. Not Marilyn Manson, but what's that guy? In the 90s, I think it was. Like he had like a cult, and then they all drank poison and died in a field, 3111, and then they found all these people in a field. That's coming in. That could be significant for some. It's like a whole bunch of people that are going to lose a lot of things. And for some, they're going to choose the coward's way out because they cannot live what they put through they cannot live what they put somebody through. They cannot live through the sacrifice, and they can't accept an ending, but it's done. They thought they won. These people really signed a deal with fucking demons. Like, this shit's crazy. They don't want to accept an ending. Like, it's like they want to keep pretending like they're saviors or helpers or preachers or teachers. They want to keep pretending like they have good interest for people. They want to keep pretending like this is never ending. They want to keep pretending like their finances and everything, like they're going to keep it. Like, they're trying to project out. Like, they're even, at this point, they're so fucking weak. That's what's coming in. But they still want to try to like at least like keep holding. They're like, maybe if I keep holding the vision that everything is okay, then at least my belief, like the power of belief is going to help me keep up this reality. And Spirit's like, it's a co-creation, honey. 32, 31, then 32, 32, and then 32, 33, and then 32, 37. I saw all of those numbers. By age 37, there will be the shift will be complete. They became the sacrifice to their own rituals. That's what's coming in. They thought they were almighty, all powerful. They thought they were actually in the position. They were draining someone else's life force, thinking that they were in the position to make fucking decisions like, I'm the authority. And it's like, I got seniority, honey. That's what's coming in. They didn't notice someone else had seniority over them. 3311 and 3312. Again, 2011, 2012. They didn't realize that someone had seniority spiritually over them, because Spirit's saying, this being that you're fucking sacrificing, or this energy you're trying to sacrifice, this energy has everybody's best interest in mind. While you only have your group, or not even about your group, because given the right situation, they would sacrifice each other too. Something about a brother. Oh my gosh. They didn't see it. Two of Swords. They really did not. The Mystic Monday, these two wanted to speak. Two of Swords energy. Now they have to make a decision. They want to try to make a peace offering. There's no peace. They literally destroyed the peace. Where we got a peace? The only reason why they care is because they are losing their hair. Someone's losing. This energy's been present the last couple of days. They're losing their hair. They're losing their minds. They're running out of time. They already did. It's done. They don't see how it's done. They're scrambling. Again, astral projections and the whole 9 yards. This ride. Something about a ride. They want to take a ride somewhere. Something about a ride to New York. Or something about a ride to down the 95, because I am seeing somebody drops their vehicle off somewhere, and then they like those ride, like, 3442 IOUs. Somebody has a lot of IOUs. Somebody wanted to take a ride somewhere. It's like hitchhiking. Like somebody wants to hitchhike. Somebody wants to leave a car somewhere and then take a ride somewhere else. But it's like by taking a ride, like it's like those carpool things. Like on the highways, they have them on the side where it's like ride, park and ride. That. Jesus. They feel like someone's snitching or someone. There's a group that's turning on each other, 5 of Wands, and they're turning on your brother too. They're nervous because it's all backfiring. If you didn't believe it, something about a hit for hiring. They wanted to try to even murder people or off somebody. It's like you bleed out energies in the name of your sacrificing to your fucking dirty deeds. And you don't think you're going to be brought to your fucking knees? Somebody can lose a leg. That energy was present a few, something about Meg, because they were playing with all types of shit. I'm getting like, I didn't think we were going to work with it, but maybe we are. Black magic, judicial procedures, bunch of fucking liars. They didn't see how death was literally, I have a very intimate connection with the energy of death. Very intimate. When it first started, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're kind of intimidating. And it's like, I'm your fucking guardian. What are you talking about intimidating? They didn't see how death was waiting. And now they're heartbroken because I'm getting the death sickle, but I'm also getting these 2 swords. Those are technically 3 swords, Spirit's saying. Now they're heartbroken. They are going to suffer. I'm getting the 3 of Swords to the 9 of Swords for their dirty deeds, their meanness. 5 of Swords. They didn't want to give up. These people, they did not want to give up. For somebody didn't want to give up doing something, and they didn't see how death was waiting for them. It's like somebody that would try to visit me in dream. Be very careful, my lovies. I am a high priestess for a reason. And I'm not saying it out of pride or anything. It's not to have a fucking fancy title. I don't give 2 shits. The no titles that exist in the English lexicon can fucking describe who the fuck I am. Because that's what spirit is. It's like spirit is like, they can't even, this language is retarded compared to some of the spiritual systems that exist. It only came into existence not that long ago, my lovies. We're not that fucking intelligent. There's certain powers that can't even be described. That's how slow we are to these energies. So for somebody to visit me in dream, or somebody try to put magic on me, I never recommend it. When I talk to people that I know that have wanted to do me really dirty, I'm like, you're going to regret this. And they're like, is that a threat? I'm like, you're fucking arrogant and cocky. I'm not threatening you. It has nothing to do with a threat. I am not doing anything to you. You are going to pay for this energetically. 3812. These people knew. For some of you, these people fucking know. Like, they knew. They knew what they were coming up against, but I don't know why the fuck they thought they were going to get away with this. Again, for some, it's like visiting me. It's like, that's like the equivalent of, that's how Spirit's giving it to us. It's like, I know the powers that protect me. Anyone that would try to fucking cross me, I don't think it's a good idea. Not because I'm trying to be cocky. I just don't think it's a fucking good idea. Spirit's showing us it's like the passion of the Christ. It's like trying to sacrifice Jesus and then all of the shit fucking goes wrong. And you're like, how the fuck is somebody so strong? Why the fuck are you so wrong? Why are you testing it? 3851. Why are you so fucking stupid and arrogant? That's what's feeling. I'm just going, something about Felix. Something about Felix the cat. I'm seeing my grandfather though. Something about maybe somebody's grandfather got involved or their ancestors got involved. Because I feel like for some, this is like a family thing, but they try to mask it as like 3911. Like, oh, you don't know this person, or this is someone new to us, or like 3 of Wands, waiting on an opportunity. 3 of Wands. Something about a spawn. But in that movie, again, there's a lot of Silent Hill references today. In that movie, they were like, now I'm seeing the golden child when Eddie Murphy has to like go through the poles, and then they get to the thing, and then he drinks, like the golden child, like someone tried to sacrifice a golden child. That's how it's coming in, or a group. But it's like, in that movie in the Silent Hill, like there was like a pit, like a circle, but I'm seeing this as like the surroundings of the circle, and then she stood, and then she bled into the water of the church, and that's when this whole thing came out of this tunnel. Something about a tunnel. Everything, something about funnel cakes or funnel, something about funnel cakes is coming in. For some of you, could be receiving some funnel cakes. 40-10 and then 40-11. They didn't see 5 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. OMGs. A Queen of Cups. They try to bleed out a Queen of Cups. They try to bleed out someone's emotions. The Queen of Cups, by all means, is the most emotional of all of the energies. It's the water part of water. They tried to leave something about the daughter. Now 8 of Swords. Because I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles. They left somebody out in the cold. Look how blue this is. Look how cold this is. They left somebody out in the cold so they can bleed them to death. So they can bleed their emotions to death. But somebody was only left with emotion. Someone was left with the death energy. Maybe somebody was left with an ocean. Now I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles to the 3 Swords is 8 of Swords. Like now these people are going to prison, or in 41-11, or they wanted someone in some type of prison, or they wanted someone confused. But I told you, seizing property. These people are going to lose everything they had, freezing assets. Because this is what they did to somebody energetically through manipulation of their emotions. It's like taking a sister or a friend or a daughter, someone that really loved you, and draining their energy dry. Because it was through the emotions. Someone focuses, something about focus exercises. Someone focuses on 41-43. Someone focuses on their emotions. They live off of their emotions. Currency for this energy is emotion, love. If there's no love, it's like, this is dry. And so they took someone's emotions and wanted them to feel abandoned, used, mistreated, left out, so they can drain them. If you get it, so they can fucking make them feel weighed. Oh my gosh. Financially too. I'm telling you, all types of magic. 5 of Cups energy. My God. Guilt, remorse, regret, resentment. That 4 of Pentacles. Stagnation, holding back. More death energy. Jeez. With energetic warfare, 5 of Wands. This was not just this group. This was this is like someone was going through a constant attack. Like, it's like, dang, it was meant to break someone's back. Wow. It was really, now this Emperor, a father figure, a boss, a responsible of some situation, a partner. Now this person is standing in guilt. Because for some, this could be an ex-partner. They didn't know how you were built. 43-17. They didn't know how you were built. That's what's coming. Something about Vanderbilt. That Vanderbilt energy has been very present for some. The 5 of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles. For some of you, if you ever had a relationship with somebody who's very powerful, you want no pieces. Something about your nieces. You want no pieces of this person. You would rather be independent from this. Someone went through it. Here we go with this knee energy. The left knee, my lovies. This person wanted to, like, it wasn't even just your family for some. You had a partner who, it was like a constant war. For some, then you had a partner that tried to put you in competition with a whore. I don't know about this whore, but you had a partner or somebody, maybe a business owner, maybe someone that's just very established in his life. This person caused such burdens. You had, again, take what resonates, where I feel like something changed or something shifted or someone left or someone stopped watching. But 10 of Wands energy, being weighed, being one-sided. This for me in a relationship, this is a one-sided relationship. It's like you're constantly trying to give, and you're giving by yourself. You're doing way more than your fair share. And not only for some did you do way more than your fair share in a situation. This could have been a work situation for some as well. I am getting a work situation. It's like working like we jokingly say like working like a Mexican. Like you overwork yourself, and then you're only getting paid like, you know, nickels or pennies, and then someone robs you of all your ideas, 4511 and 4512, all of your ideas, all of your energy, all of your thought processes, so that they can become like really, really wealthy and stable, and you're out here looking like, what the fuck? How the fuck is this? Like, for some of you, you're not making as much as your bills ask. Like, you can't cover your bills. You work for jerks. I don't know how we want it. Like, it's like, my boss is the best. Your boss fucking pays you less than fucking minimum wage. Or you can't even afford to live where you work. Sometimes we have to get out of spell work. It's like, we're so excited to just be able to have something. It's like, you work for fucking somebody works for a drug ring. For others, you work for fucking crooks. Like, and if they're by the book crooks. I can only afford to pay you that much. How the fuck do you even say that to somebody? I can only afford to pay you this much. Do you understand where we live? And not even where we live. Forget about that. Even in fucking Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, where shit's not going that, you know, it's not like they have to have, you know, $2,000 rent. But all of the gentrification happening, that is what the fuck is happening. It's like, oh, technology was supposed to help us make things cheaper. Technology won through COVID-19 and beyond. Technology is winning. Where the fuck is things getting cheaper at? Sometimes you gotta fucking snap out of the illusions. This is like for real. Because for some of you, you're not being paid. You can't even fucking pay your bills, and yet you show up every day to the shit show of a asshole of a manager who pretends to be like, I care so much about everybody in the communities. You are literally fucking destroying humanity. It's like, what the fuck? People can't even feed themselves anymore. Literally, for somebody needs the strength. You don't see for some how you have the strength. For some, there's somebody that's going to go through an ending because they need to stop pretending like, I don't know. There's an empath. For some of you, there's an empath. For some of you, you could have some type of like a recovery period, but you need to save. You've been weighed. For some, there's been a lot of energizer bunnies. It could have to do with sex. There's been a lot of competition, a lot of envious people, a lot of competitive people trying to compete for a situation. It could be for a sex thing. It could be for, take it how it resonates. It could be for work. People competing with you, trying to make things more difficult, not caring. Spirit was giving that to us in preparation and meditation for this. Like, people that are willing to like leave you out, not care what happens to you, because of competition, because of their ego, because of envy, because they don't want to be because you shine and they don't want you to outshine. So they would rather you lose your mind. But you have some type of transformation when it comes to your stability for some. Even though I'm not saying it's easy. I can't stay here and be like, oh, just get over it, because I feel for you. That would be cruel, I think, to pretend like, just be positive and everything's gonna be all right. What the fuck are you gonna do with that? There's a time and a moment for everything. Right now, this season looks like it was fucking hard. And you were scarred. I can't pretend like, just be positive. Everything's gonna be fine. And maybe if I change my voice and speak like this, maybe it'll make you feel better. What the fuck is that gonna do to you? It's something about a letter. You're waiting on a letter. And here we go with this letterhead. You gotta get a letterhead prepared. You've endured a lot. But I think you're gonna move to a financial stability that you don't see for some. You don't see it right now because things are still... You're still processing a lot of this weight. There's double death here. So for some of you, there's death in the field for sure. Endings for sure. You can learn of an ending of a father who may have tried to sacrifice you at one point. And the sun, clarity, You're going for clearer days. The sun, to me, it's an exposure, right? The sun shines its light on everything, and it provides warmth for everything to grow. And there's a lot of seed energy here. You have a lot of seeds here. So for some of you, there are seeds that maybe that you planted before. You want to, it's like the way I'm getting it, it's like a gardener that wants to take care of the buds. Even though, because you went through like a hurricane. Like, or you went through like a wildfire, everything was burned, nothing was, then now you got to start to till the land again, and you've been tilling the land. This is the story that Spirit's giving us. This is cute. You're gonna go to the glory, my lovies. 50:11 on the clock. It's like the farmer, you know, in farming you burn land, but then when you do that, it takes a long time to revive the land, but the land will be revived. It will survive. Oh, I'm getting the song "I Will Survive" by Gloria Taylor is her name, or Tainer. 50:35. You will survive, my lovies. I'm getting that song "I Will Survive." Oh, now go walk out the door. Don't turn around now, 'cause you're not welcomed anymore. For some, there's some that are not welcomed anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I would crumble? Do you think I would lay down and die? Oh no, not I. Hey, oh my gosh, you will survive. As long as you know how to love, you know you'll stay alive. You've got all your love to live. No, you got all your love to live. That too. You got all your life to live. You've got all your love to give, and you will survive. You will survive. You will. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Hey, don't turn around now, 'cause you're not welcomed anymore. Someone said, like, you had people trying to hurt you with goodbye. They were just trying to lie. They hated your shine. Even if in your most difficult of seasons, they wanted to hurt you with goodbye. They wanted to deny you access. They literally wanted to hurt you with, weren't you the one that tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I would crumble? Yes, they wanted you to. Did you think that I would lay down and die? You did, but you transformed. It wasn't like a death that they wanted for you. They were warned. Now when this happens to their fucking children, their uncles, oh, my grandmama got cancer. I wonder why. It's like, what the fuck, my lovies? It's like we go around throwing such poisonous energy out of envy. You had people trying to hurt you with goodbye. They wanted to hurt you. They wanted to, or this could be you, take it how it resonates. There's an energy of wanting to hurt somebody with goodbye. Like, I want to deny you so that, not because I truly want to deny you. So in their spirit, they're fighting themselves and causing harm to themselves. But in addition to that, they wanted to deny you, to belittle you. You're too high. I want you to die. I want to deny you. I want to hurt you with goodbye. I want to hurt you with you're overqualified for this position. I don't think it's going to work. We really can't pay you what you think you deserve. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and let you fucking starve and be out here and not know what the fuck to do with your life. That's what they want. They wanted you to feel out. And they wanted to hurt you with goodbye. You see how this person, she's here by herself. They wanted to hurt you with goodbye. Did they think you would crumble? Did they think that you would lay down and die? You didn't lay down. You're like, I'm just going to say real quick because I've been fucking carrying a lot of fucking energetic weight, a lot of energetic attacks, and you saw clearly. You still kept sunlight. They hated your light. For someone feels very bad for abandoning you. It could be your dad. But for some of you, you have a very sick father. This person's not going to make it very far because this person also was scarred by trying to harvest your energy. It's like almost like your father was part of the ones to stab you, and he stabbed himself on the way energetically, and he too began to bleed out. And something about a scout. I'm getting la trahison in the Oracle of Mirrors. This person betrayed you too. For some of you, you had a whole bunch of people. You had a whole party betraying you. For some of you, there's a pregnancy over a Leo, a man. They wanted to hide the high priestess in the reverse. For some, somebody wants to try to hide a pregnancy. This energy has been very present. For others, you saw the manipulations, the high priestess in the reverse. Because I wanted to put it over the father, but he didn't want, he just like, no! The high priestess in the reverse. For some of you, someone tried to attack your sacral chakra. Some of you tried to attack a crown chakra. For some of you, you tried to attack a crown chakra. Somebody wanted to have somebody's mind fucked. They thought it was funny to harvest your energy in such a cruel and unusual way. They wanted you to lay down and die. Someone that loved you. It's not stupid. They hurt themselves. Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. There's your family. I will survive. There's a legal procedure. 5522 is on the clock. A legal procedure. The legal, the medical, a legal procedure for some. Not the medical. A legal procedure. But spirit is showing us santé. For some of you, there can also be a health procedure. Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. Boom, boom. I will survive. You have victory. You're going to survive. You have an opening here. For some, be strong when it comes to a pregnancy or something that's in gestation. Stay the course. There's something you don't see. You have a birth, la naissance. You have a birth after this 5 of Pentacles. And you don't see something about your family for some. But this is here. I think you see this. I think this is here. This person didn't see how, or this family that's guilty, remorseful, and regretful, they didn't see that doing this witchy shit, this devil, I don't know what to call it. It's just like evil. Like, it's just like evil. It created a veil for no reason. To no avail. They did nothing. They just wasted a few seasons of life in strife and fighting. They could have loved you. These are the type of people, you know how many people I've had? My mom was abusive in all types of ways, and so was my dad. But, you know, my mom was there more. So she was abusive in all types of ways. And it was always fascinating to me because sometimes I just wanted her to hug me. Sometimes I just wanted her to love me. Sometimes I just wanted her to say, like, something kind. She would have lost her mind. The way her mind was set up, tower energy. It would have taken too much energy to shift. Like, sometimes I just wanted her to say something really sweet. And I never ever got that. Like, there was no balance, you know? It's like, and I was not a bad child. Like, I was just not a bad child. I was traumatized. There were a lot of lies. Our family was fucking, I'm telling you, when was it? I was like 14, 15 years old. The feds show up to our fucking house, raiding the house. My mom was at work. They were trying to fucking build a case against my dad. Like, shit like that. We had to go deal through some shit. And I'm like, sometimes I just wanted a hug. Sometimes I just wanted love. My mom would always talk about how we needed a whooping. How I needed a whooping. And I'm like, this woman already's beaten me enough in life. How much more whippings does she think I fucking need? It's like they wanted to give you everything but love. They wanted you to be softened. And they wanted to give you everything but fucking love. That's what's coming in, my lovies. They live a life of sin, of missteps. I told you, Tower, the death, Tower. They didn't see how they wanted with this black magic to destroy you, but not fully because it's a Tower in the reverse. You see this person being blown up. It's like, I'm telling you, that's sad, my lovey. Some things are sad. This man, for someone's going through a Tower moment. They see it though. They know this black magic is backfiring. If they didn't believe it, there was a delay because there was a delay in it. And there's a legal procedure that's in the making. This family's trying to delay a legal procedure. They don't want to fucking hear. They don't want to try to give up. They're still in their fear. You have joy and some type of a reunion or a meeting. For some of you, there's a meeting that's going to help you stabilize. Especially when it comes to finances, you're going to be able to hold. Spirit's asking to be reserved in a meeting for some. If you do have to meet up with some people for some to sign some type of contract, you're going to have joy. But Spirit's asking you to be very reserved. For some, there's a family trying to hold you back with guilt, but it is a manipulation tactic. There's a family that's trying to hold you back when by guilt or shame or blaming, or they want you to, I don't know what this is for some. I kind of know, but for some reason it has to be like, you don't want it to show. Be at peace. Tranquilite. Because Spirit's saying you deserve it. Something about your niece. Someone's niece. What's this Two of Swords? There's a hidden force you don't see that's helping you for some. For some, you have victory, joy. For some, if you were going through, especially if it has to do with a pregnancy or a birth of a new situation, there's going to be a lot of communication. For some, you could be keeping yourself. I'm not saying, again, I am not saying you didn't go through some stuff. But angels are tested. Angels are tested, my lovies. I'm not saying you didn't go through some stuff. I'm saying that you need to now be open to communication. I'm saying that you need to be open to communication, because you're going to have a lot of communication that's going to help you take off some of these burdens. Your sister friend gets it, my lovies. Like, I am no one to be fucking bullshitting about credit reports or anything. Yes. You got debt? Yes. How's your credit score? No. I am not the one for this shit show. I know what I've been through. I know what I've been doing. I know. But it helped me grow spiritually. It helped me to dedicate time to my studies. I got to go back to school, something I always wanted to do. I got to practice my energy work, something I always wanted to do, dedicate time to my spiritual development. And Spirit saying you fucking did it and you're still doing it. And I'm so happy and proud of you. Like, it's like Spirit's like, keep going. Sometimes you have a step back, but look how far you fucking come. Look, you're in your authentic self. Look how far you've come. You didn't have help. You didn't have handouts. You had to figure out how to do shit. You weren't fucking out here selling your fucking pussy for money. You weren't out here fucking doing drugs or selling your dick for money. You weren't out here fucking getting handouts. These two want to speak together. Spirit saying this is what's going to cover this. Spirit was out here saying, be disciplined, cleanse, allow the cleanse to take place, release your need to control and your fears. That schmet. It's like when Jesus pulled the coin out of the officer's ear that was talking to him about some fucking taxes. He's like, here's for your taxes. And he pulled the coin out of his ear. Have no fear. For some, have no fear. Help is always here, but Spirit needed you to attend to certain lessons. It's not always about chilling in jacuzzis. I've gotten to chill in a lot of jacuzzis. I've gotten to do a lot of things that a lot of people didn't get to do. Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about what is truly the Spirit's choice here. Purposeful work. You have an ending of a house situation, or a transformation of a house situation. For some, there's an ending of a union or a transformation of a union. For some of you, you don't see this, or you have to make a choice about where you want to live. Or for some of you, you have to make a choice, or you've made a choice. For some of you, maybe at some point in your life, you had to have a death and a transformation to get clear about what kind of life you want to live, what kind of contracts you want to sign, soul contracts, 1111 energy, what kind of path you want to take. And you did. For some of you, had to change a house. You had to change a spouse. You had to change a lot of things. You had to change work. Because someone's a jerk. For some. My lovies, I'm getting warm all of a sudden. They were warned. 8 of Cups energy. You got to walk away. For some of you, got to walk away from some. See, you had to change things. You got to walk away. A King of Swords, a new love offer, who's weighing on him because he's a cheater and he's in what is this? Who the hell is this? This is making me hot, whatever it is. This could be someone who works in the medical field or in the judicial field. who is experiencing some type of, this could be a single bachelor for some. For some, somebody could have been single for a while, very cold, very calculating. They have self-love now, or some type of love that is weighing on them. But they are still like with friends, pretending to be happy, but they're not happy. For some, there's somebody that all they do is think about marriage with you. Woo, it's hot. For some, there's somebody that all they do since they met you, or you take it how it resonates. There's a King of Swords here who is hiding the fact that he is fucking in love. And it is weighing on his soul because of his friends, because of goals he used to have. This man is going through a transformation. He's thinking a lot. This man is thinking, I'm seeing how his crown is so high. This man is thinking a lot. He's getting a lot of downloads. He's not communicating. He's being very stubborn, because I see how the sword is stabbed. It looks like it's stabbed into the chair. Like somebody really wants to keep their position, but it's not stabbed into the chair. It's just kind of in his shirt. Maybe this person is like slowly opening up to the idea of possibly communicating, but I'm seeing all these crosses on his stuff. He's on a crossroads. This man's at a crossroads. I don't like his outfit. Do I care about his outfit? This man could be super superficial. He could be like judging, like, I don't like this person's outfit. I don't like how this person dresses. Like this person's trying to find all of the justifications for why they don't want to love somebody. And it's weighing on their soul. It's like someone could be looking at someone's like resume, or they could be looking at like someone's past, and it's like, that's not how love works. That's not how it works. He's trying to be logical about love, because he's used to superficial connections that have weighed on him. Someone's never been in love until they met you. That's how it's coming in, and they had no clue. This person's balls get funky around you. That's how it's coming. It's coming in as a man. Someone's like balls start to go, like this person wants to procreate. This person wants to have a baby. Like they want to start a life with you. This man has never felt like this, and it's really weighing on this person. He had a lot of superficial friends, a lot of flings, a lot of friends, this bullshit, superficial, shallow connections, because this person likes to be in power. Energy, information, and knowledge for this person is power. And but they're experiencing a tower is making me so hot. This person's like, they find someone gets their blood going. But it's more than just the blood flow. It's more than an erection. This is love. It's kind of like someone's a little obsessed with somebody. They've never felt this before. They don't know what to make of this shit. It really weighs on them. It weighs on them. The way it's coming in, this person could have even talked shit about somebody at one point, because they don't like somebody. Someone's so confused. They are so confused. They feel used. They feel used? Why do they feel used? Maybe they have friends that use them. This person's nuts. It's like their love is driving them crazy. Because they want to say they feel used by you. Like they feel used, or you feel used by somebody, but it's not, they don't even, it's not true. It's not true. They were never used by this person, but they want to try to find a way to not love this person. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Because all he does is lie. Spirit was giving us how the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, we like to relate it to the energy of truthfulness. That's not necessarily so. It's more cold energy. It's very judicial energy. That's why they can represent somebody that works in the medical field or the legal field. Not to say that if you work in the medical or the legal field that you tell the fucking truth all the time. That's actually not the case a lot of time. It's more logic, justice, Think of like prescription. Somebody can work with prescription drugs, or takes prescription drugs, because I'm seeing like prescription drugs being filled. Somebody needs to get a refill on their prescription drugs, or they get refills on, somebody's on prescribed drugs, but they get them a lot. Jesus. For me, it's a lot because I don't take any. So it's like the contrast, but you know, maybe it's not that much. Take it how it resonates. I'm not saying that somebody's a druggie. Someone's very defensive. Jesus. And they like, everything is logic. Everything is logic. King of Swords, Queen of Swords is logical energy. This person is Wade. I'm telling you, they're fucking driving themselves nuts over some type of love bombing or an offer to this Queen of Cups that they love. But they could also be very disloyal. This man is not an honest man. Again, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. We like to try to look at it as like honest. This man's not an honest man. He could have lied to this woman. He loves her though. He could be weighed by friend groups. This man has a lot of growing to do. Because he's done a lot of hoeing. Because he also has, he feels he has a lot of hoeing to do. This man can like to sleep around a lot. But he wants to propose something to a Queen of Cups. This woman feels, I don't know, she's healed. That's what's coming in. She's healed from something. This person could have really like betrayed someone, but she's healed from it. But I don't think she wants bullshit in her life. If somebody's healed, the King of Swords for me, the way I see it is when he's in the upright, depending on the energies around him, he could be a great man. But depending on the energies around him, this man has a lot of baggage that he likes to carry. Oh, the Tower, I told you. But maybe not so much anymore. Maybe he wants to change his whorish ways because he's a whore. That's what's coming in. He wanted, I don't know, he courts a lot of people. He goes out with a lot of people. He wines and dines and spends money on a lot of people. He could have treated somebody like shit. He has a friend who he bends, who he spends a lot of time with, who he treats very nicely. He could have been very disloyal. He's under judgment. What do we told? Well, what do we told you? What do we told you? I told you 01 11 28 and then 01 11 29. A lot of 11 11 11 11 11 11 11. Somebody could be seeing a lot of 11 11 11 and they're not paying attention. So that's why Spirit's having us like put it on a loop, because someone's under judgment. They need to make a judgment call. They need to let go of all of these hoes. That's how it's coming in. Because he's a hoe too, but he doesn't want to be anymore. Taurus energy, higher level commitment, a belief system of people. For some of you, you have belief systems of all sorts. People that come together under a belief system and then they create a religion. Religion can be a bar. Religion could be a brothel. Religion could be a church. Religion could be a political system. Religion could be, because God, you know, whatever you want to worship. It's a community of people that come together in a belief system and they submit to a belief system. And then it becomes their religion. And they even have sacrifices and rituals embedded in this religion. You know, at the bar, you spill a little bit of libations. Something about a congregation. This person wants to stop something. Or I don't know if this person wants to stop something. More, they can't fight the feeling anymore. That's how it's coming in. They're having a huge belief system shift. This person can be going through a huge depression. I'm getting that song, I just can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot why I was fighting for. They're going to walk away from this shit show. They're going to walk away. 8 of Cups. They had a lot of emotion in this because there's a lot of competition, a lot of fighting. They even could have, again, for somebody could have tried to put you in competition with, and you're like, I'm not a part of your competitive group. You can go and something about groping, a bunch of perverts. It's like, nah, you can go and be with your competitive groups. If ever you want to change your mind, you can come over here. But you can't be here with your fear. A bunch of sexcapades. One night stands and the whole fucking kit and caboodle. With this supposed friend who they were hiding, but they bend. But you knew. High Priestess energy, you knew. They want to move away from this storm. 6 of Swords. This person mentally, they were going through a storm and a half. They want to stop. This psychotic person they were also dealing with that wanted victory in a situation, but there's an ending with a relationship with a psycho who's mad, who was emotionally manipulating this person for a while, but they're done. This person was messing around with a lot of people, I have to say. This person was messing around with a lot of people. They're done. The energy is shifted. It doesn't feel like, to be quite frank, it feels someone's coming very clear, very sincere. They know they can't come to you with some bullshit. That's how it feels like. If someone was doing cleanup, it's like they Spirit saying don't give them too much credit yet, because somebody's still trying to, like, they're still in limbo. It's like trying to finish something but very tempted to go back to something. They don't sleep over their one night stands, over their manipulations. They could have had sex with somebody that again, for some, that energy has been present, having sex with someone you know. Scorpio energy and a Tower. For some, the only thing that I think is holding somebody back is now that they have to talk to you about something they did. Because you're going to ask fucking questions like, where the fuck have you been? And there may be something they share that's going to, like, really just put the fork in the whole fucking thing. This King of Wands in the reverse. This person could have not been nice. Something about lice. They could have not been nice. This person could have had, like, crabs. I'm seeing, like, because I'm getting, like fleas and but then Spirit's showing, like, crabs. Like, somebody got an STD. Someone got an STD from sleeping around. But they could have also been sleeping around with a man. Not that you care too much, because if this person has, like, a true, genuine repentance, I think you can, if they're ready to start, if they're ready to take something seriously and move on with their life, I think you could be okay. But there's something someone did, something about someone's gay. Maybe they don't know that someone's really worried. They're extremely worried. They are extremely worried about their penis. Or they're worried about something they did. And something about Venus. Empress energy. Their mother. Again, for some, there's a weird relationship with somebody and their mother. But they're having a huge transformation. Or their mother's friend. You saw how nervous I got? For some, somebody's mother's friend is a freak. Something about a freak show. Something about a horse show. Someone's trying to hold Brock. Something about Brock. Something about broccoli. Something about Brock. What time is it, my lovies? We almost gotta go. He's a hoe. That's what's coming in. He's a hoe. Someone doesn't want you to know about their hoey past. I don't know, but oh my God.